I decided to make some shrimp ceviche, and I'm going to show you guys how I did. First, I'm going to start off by squeezing all of these limes. In total, I squeezed 14 limes. I'm just going to squeeze my lime juice and set it to the side. Next, I'm going to cut 2 pounds of shrimp into small pieces. I'm going to pour over the lime juice, salt and pepper, mix that together and leave it in the refrigerator to sit for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Once I take it out the refrigerator, this is how it looked. I added tomatoes, cilantro, purple onion, cucumber, mango, and 1 jalapeno. And I'm just going to mix this together. And it looks so pretty and colorful. I let it sit in the refrigerator for about another hour. I'm just going to add some sour cream to my tostada. You guys could use marinades. I'm going to add my shrimp ceviche, some avocado. And this is how my shrimp ceviche came out. Make sure you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. I'm going to show you guys how I made my cabbage slaw for my shrimp tacos. If you guys haven't seen the video, make sure you go watch it. Here I have some cabbage. I have 1 tomato, 1 jalapeno, purple onion, some cilantro, and I'm going to add all of this into the cabbage, and I'm going to pour over some lime juice along with a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to mix this together really good, and this is how it looks at this point. I'm just going to add over some plastic wrap and let it sit in the refrigerator to marinate in its own juices, or the lime juice, for about an hour to 2. And make sure you guys go check out the link for the glass bowls that I use. I hope you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. So I wanted to make a delicious juicy seafood bowl, and that's just what I did. I gathered all of my ingredients and I began prepping my seafood bowl. I sliced my sausages, and I also shook my corn and rinsed it off and cut it just like this. Once I did that, I'm going to open my bag of baby potatoes, and I use red potatoes. And I'm going to give it a good rinse, mince my garlic, and I'm going to slice up my onion. Now I'm going to season my water with some seasonings. A medium-sized onion, garlic, lemon, and I'm going to let that boil. Once it's done, I'm going to add in my corn, potatoes, and sausage. Once my potatoes are done, I'm going to remove it. Now I'm going to work on my butter sauce. I'm going to add my butter, onions, garlic, seasoning, and lime juice along with some of the broth. Once my butter sauce is done, I'm going to add in my snow crab clusters and shrimp. Once everything is ready, it's time to plate. I'm going to pour over my butter sauce, and this seafood bowl came out so delicious and juicy. I hope you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. Guys, I made this super delicious shrimp cocktail, and I'm going to show you how I made it. I'm going to start by placing an onion and 2 garlic cloves in my water, and I'm going to add in my shrimp. I'm going to add some salt and stir it around. I'm going to cook them for about 2 minutes or until they turn pink, and I'm going to remove them from my boiling water into my bowl. And I'm also going to add in the shrimp shells and let that boil for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now I'm going to add in all of my vegetables. I added red onion, cilantro, serrano peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers, and I'm going to squeeze the juice of 3 limes, and I'm going to give it a good mix. Now I'm going to add in my clamato juice, the shrimp broth. I'm going to also add in some ketchup, give it a good stir, black pepper, salt, and don't knock this part until you try it. I'm going to add in some chicken bouillon and some valentina, and this is how my shrimp cocktail came out. It was super delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. Comment down below if you guys missed me on your feed. I made chipotle shrimp ceviche. I'm going to start off by adding my lime juice, and I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator. While I work on the sauce, I'm going to add 2 garlic cloves, 3 chile de árboles, salt, pepper, chicken bouillon, and trust me guys, this gives it a delicious flavor. I'm going to add in the Maggi seasoning and 2 chipotle peppers, and I'm also going to de-seed the cucumbers and add the seeds into the blender as well. And I'm going to chop all of my vegetables up, and you want to chop your vegetables up really small or dice them really small. And you also want to do the same with your cilantro. I also used a red onion because it gives it good flavor and a beautiful color. This is how my shrimp looks. I'm going to remove most of the lime juice, and I'm going to add the vegetables in with the shrimp, and I added in the lime juice and with the sauce and blended everything together. I poured over my sauce. I added some crema on my tostada, and this ceviche came out so delicious. It's a 10 out of 10. I hope you guys try this recipe. Follow me. Adios. I'm going to show you guys how I made my delicious hibachi. I'm going to add oil to my steak, shrimp, and chicken, and I'm going to season it. I'm going to mix this together until it's nice and combined. Now I'm just going to cut my vegetables up using the full star all-in-one. You guys can go purchase yours. The link is on my channel. It truly cuts the time of cutting your vegetables. Now I'm going to add my onions, zucchini, and broccoli to my pan with salt and pepper, butter, and soy sauce. I'm going to cook this, making sure it has a crunch to it. Now I'm just going to cook my beef. I'm going to add some soy sauce and some butter. I'm also going to saute the chicken. I'm going to add some teriyaki sauce, some hoisin sauce, and I'll mix that together. I'm going to add in my vegetables and egg, and I'm going to scramble, mix that together with rice, soy sauce, and butter, along with hoisin sauce, and I'm going to give this a good mix. Once my rice is done, I'm going to cook my shrimp, and I added a little bit of hoisin sauce. Now I'm going to plate, and this came out so good. I sprinkled over a little soy sauce and sriracha, and it was so delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe. Adios.